Now we move ahead for our next presentation, and we are very happy to have Honorable Poonamben Veljibhai Jat, Member of Parliament from Rann of Kutch in Gujarat. We are extremely thankful to have you here, and particularly ma'am is directly flying down from Singapore. Just today in the early hours, she reached New Delhi, and then she said me that no, I would definitely come for students, no jet lag, no tiredness, and she is here for you, particularly students. For you, ma'am has come all the way. I was a bit skeptical whether she would be able to make it down or not. But then she has a lot of interest in youth affairs and sustainable development, and we are happy to have you over here. And now we look forward to have your deliberation.
Hello, everybody. The chairperson, Professor Mehul Chauhan, His Highness Dr. Janet, Mr. Rebuka Alos, Ambassador of Burundi, Mrs. Mariku, and all the gentlemen and ladies sitting in front of me. As Professor Mehul said, I was really, I'm not sure whether I could make it for today or not, but I'm really thankful to God I could meet you. I could come back in time. Now I'd like to tell you something about Kutch. First of all, many of you people might not be knowing Kutch is a district on the border of India. It's very near to Pakistan. We have a common border with Pakistan. A very underdeveloped region. If 15 years back, somebody would even not know where Kutch is. We have 15 lakh of our Kutchi people. Even Professor Mehul is a Kutchi and stays here in Jabalpur. Living in Mumbai, but many times I myself was born and brought up in Mumbai. But if we ask somebody in Mumbai where Kutch is, people will, arey, ye kahan hai? So that kind of feeling people had for Kutch. But, we became famous. I would like to say a very sad thing, we had a very big earthquake in 2001. After that, people came to know that there existed a place like Kutch in India. And a very underdeveloped area, but somewhere. The earthquake was like a boon for us because it has very less rainfall in Kutch. It is almost a desert-like area, and no employment, no agriculture, a very underdeveloped area. But after the earthquake, I feel somewhere the earthquake has been a boon for the Kutchi people, because after earthquake, many industries came to Kutch. But the best part, today I want to speak about the Rann of Kutch, a very beautiful place. In fact, Kutch is only, like even nowadays, you see many ads in TV. Amitabh Bachchan even says, कि Kutch नहीं देखा, कुछ नहीं देखा. So that is my Kutch. First of all, it was very underdeveloped, and we didn't have any, no jobs. So Kutchi people migrated all over the world. Even there is a very good population of Kutchi people in Jabalpur, in Madhya Pradesh, everywhere there are Kutchi people all over the world. In fact, in this 5 years of me as Member of Parliament, I've got a privilege of visiting 31 countries. Yesterday I was in Singapore. It is the 31st country I went. The Parliament has sent me. Everywhere I went, I met Kutchi people. That was my region. We had to migrate because we didn't have any other income source. Even my parents migrated first to Pakistan, my grandparents, and then to Mumbai, because there was nothing in Kutch. But when Honorable Mr. Narendra Bhai Modi became the Chief Minister of Gujarat, he was very worried, because we had recently, only in 2001, we had an earthquake. 10,000 people had died in the earthquake. The situation was very bad. All over the world, people were worried how Kutch could come back, how it could stand again. But I'm really, thankful to God that things changed, and changed a lot. Even somebody would, some days back I got a chance to go to America. And there, at that time, Bill Clinton had visited Kutch. With him, the Ambassador of India had come along. And he said, are you the person who has come from Kutch? Are you Member of Parliament of Kutch? So I told him, yes, I am coming from Kutch. So he said, is Kutch become all right? When I had come in 2001, things were very bad. Are they like that? I said, if I praise my own thing, you will say, I'm praising, because Kutch is mine, so I'll praise it. But you come to Kutch and you see the difference, and then you call up and tell me how you felt. And in 2012, in the month of November, he visited Kutch, and he called me up when he went back to America. He called me up and said, it was really true what you said. When I had seen Kutch, I thought you will never come back, like Latur in Maharashtra. Still, it is having those problems of earthquake. But Kutch has really come back, and the Ran of Kutch is something I'm going to speak today about. Even the people living in Kutch didn't know a place like Ran of Kutch existed in Kutch. Even I didn't know. I'm staying in Kutch for last 20 years. But when Narendra Modi ji was a pracharak, he used to visit Kutch many times. That time he had seen the serenity and the beauty of the White Ran. And somewhere in his mind, he had that, okay, someday if I get a chance, I'm going to develop this area. And that's what he did when he got a chance in 2005. When he became the Chief Minister of Gujarat, the first thing he did for Kutch was to develop the area of Ran of Kutch. It's a beautiful place. But as you know, like I said, very underdeveloped. We didn't have any employment. But it helped. In fact, we had a lot of, we had a big land, piece of land, very beautiful. But we had to see the fiber of that place didn't break. And we did development, but keeping in mind the area of the people of that area and the social culture of that place didn't break, because it's a very cultural place. People have their own handicrafts, their own sense of living, their own culture. So we had to keep that in mind, that should not, it should not go to a waste. Like many places which are developed, then they lose that look. Some 10 years back, I had gone to Manali. What was Manali at that time? Today, Manali is not like that. Because so many tourists come to that place, and that social fiber of that place is broken. It just become very commercial. So in fact, we had that challenge in front of us. Ran of Kutch should be developed, but in a manner. It should remain beautiful even after 10, 20 years or after 50 years. So that was a challenge we were having in front of us. First, the Ran of Kutch was started in 2006, just a program of 2 days. But when we saw the success of it and more people wanted to come for it, now we have that program for almost 2 months. A very beautiful program. In fact, I invite all people here to come and see, Like I said to the Ambassador of India at that time, if I praise my thing, people will say, oh, she is a member of parliament, so she's praising her own Kutch. But it's only when you see, you come to know how beautiful it is, how beautiful is the culture. Now, in that place where we had just started for 2 days, the program is of almost 2 months. Even it is still going on. And maybe in the future, we might increase the time. But we want to see that the beauty of the place is not lost somewhere in the commercialization. Because once you start caring for money, you start caring for commercialization, somewhere we forget that even environment has to be kept for the children of the next future. And we have to see that commercialization does not spoil our beauty. So in fact, when you visit Ran of Kutch, you'll see a tent city. It's almost like 300 of tents with a spa, a gymnasium, and you can even taste Kutchi food. Like Kutchi food is very different than Gujarati food. It's somewhat more similar to Rajasthani food. And you can even, see our traditions, our very nice handicrafts. There you can see the life of Kutchi people, how they live their life. In a desert where there were no opportunities, we have survived. That is the way of Kutch. So I invite you all to come and see that Ran of Kutch, what it is about. And, so many people come there and then they feel it's a beautiful place. Exactly, Ran of Kutch is like, I would like to say, just salt. But when you see it in the moonlight, it is totally white. And stretches and stretches of long land of totally white color. Give you a look as it is snow, but it is salt. In reality, it is salt. But when you look at it in the night, you feel it is very cool place, because due to being a desert, it is very cool in the night. In the day, it might be 45 degrees, but in the night, it is very cool. So you'll get a feeling you're standing on ice. That is the feeling Ran of Kutch gives you. So we have, developed a place where there were no opportunities for employment, but now it has become so busy for 3 months a year, people earn lakhs of rupees. There is one stall, where Muslim people sell Kutchi Mawa. It's a sort of a sweet. Many people may not have tasted it, but now so many people all around India and all around world are coming and tasting that Mawa. And even we have started making ice creams and Mawa from the milk of camel. So this is all we are doing for the development of that area, and it has beautifully developed. And I invite you all people to come and see the Ran of Kutch and feel the sense of development. What, if you really, I feel nothing is impossible in this life. If you feel I want to do it, even so many students are sitting here, I want that even you should feel, okay, we want to do something. It is not that difficult in life. Only there should be a right perspective and an honesty in your thought. Okay, I have to do it and I will do it, and that's what. That's what we have. The Gujarat government has done, They have built nothing. They have built everything out of nothing. Like it's a whole tent city of 300 tents with everything from a spa, gymnasium, a hospital. And it's a beautiful place, and you can go and stay there for at least some 3 days and 3 nights and get a chance to see what exactly the life in Kutch is and Gujarat is. And thank you for hearing me so attentively. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your deliberation. The transformation through tourism, which is sensitive to the environmental needs, at the same time takes care of the ethno-cultural traditions of a place, is indeed appreciable.